guys and ladies. That was definitely a hard-fought football game. We didn't get the outcome that we wanted. It comes down to making plays, and there was a handful of plays that were the difference in that in the game today. And with that, I'll open it up for questions. Daryl?
Coach, you had a couple of chances at the end, but the line just seemed to break down. 9 sacks on the game.
Yeah, yes. Obviously, we've got to protect our quarterback much better. You can't have him being hit. I think he shows the type of resiliency that he has, the grit to get up as many times as he was knocked down.
Were you concerned about his health? He looked like he was shaken up on a couple of plays. Were you concerned?
Matt is a tough football player. He was. Some of those hits were situations where he was banged up, but he got up, and he's our leader of our offensive football team. I thought he did a great job getting up. We've got to definitely protect him much better than we did today.
Does that about Tony on his last game? I know y'all wanted to send him off a little better, but it's fine. There's some finality there now that this game's over.
Yes, can't thank Tony Gonzalez for what he's brought to the Atlanta Falcons organization. He's been a great teammate, a great player, and a great mentor to a lot of men that are going to play this game moving forward. And there's a lot of lessons that you can learn from Tony Gonzalez just by watching him. It's been a pleasure and an honor to have the opportunity to coach, in my opinion, the greatest tight end to ever play the game.
Going back to those hits, does this emphasize the fact that you guys got to do something with the offensive line in the offseason?
Again, guys, I'm not going to talk personnel specifically. Obviously, we have not done a good job in protecting our quarterback all through the season. You guys have watched all 16 games. We have to do a better job, and it's not always just the offensive line. There's other people that are involved in the protection as well.
Coach, there's not many positive you can take out of a 4-12 season, but what are some of the positives that you see that you can build upon next year?
Well, we got an opportunity to play a lot of young players. Let me say this, we are very disappointed in the way that we played in all 3 phases and in coaching. It's not the type of outcomes that we were anticipating. It doesn't matter if you lose by 1 or you lose by 20, you lose. And we do not like to lose. There's not a man in that locker room that will accept it, and we will get better.
Coach, what was your final message to the guys in the locker room?
Again, really my final message will be tomorrow when we have our exit meeting. Again, we continue to not make critical plays. And when you don't make critical plays and there's 2 or 3 of them in a football game, you're going to end up being on the wrong side of the scoreboard by a point or 2 or 4 or 7. You've got to make those plays, especially in 1-score games.
Just a mistake there with Joe Hawley with that snap.
Again, I'm not going to comment. Obviously, it was a miscue, and we were re-identifying the front, and the ball was snapped.
Mike, I know it's difficult to put everything in perspective right after the game, but went to the playoffs 4 out of 5 years. The season ends today. Just how difficult is it for you now that the season's over right now?
Well, it's very difficult. This is the first time that we've known when our season is going to end. There's an end date. We've always been either in the playoffs or fighting for a playoff spot in the last week of the season. Guys are very disappointed, and I hope and believe that it will be a driving force for us as a football team and as an organization to get back to the type of football that we've played in our first 5 years.
So how much time will you take off before you get back to work?
I'll be in first thing tomorrow morning, and the off season, the non-game playing season starts tomorrow with the sole purpose of being a better football team in 2014.
Chris, how does this team get its confidence back? Is this something like time heals all wounds? You guys will kind of sit back on it and prepare?
I don't think time heals all wounds. I think you get your confidence back by getting back on the horse, so to speak, and go out there and play the game, and go out there and play efficiently. And when you start playing efficiently and start making plays, then that confidence level comes back.
Okay, guys, thanks.
All right, thank you, guys.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep.
Thanks, Coach.